Guys, did you see that the new release of the Pochette Accessoires in the new size, the extra large size, has now been made a permanent piece as a part of the men's collection at Louis Vuitton in the Monogram Eclipse version. So that means Louis Vuitton now has 3 permanent lines of different types of Pochette Accessoires. So there's the Monogram regular size one, and that's priced at $1,550 or 2,560 Australian dollars. There's the 22 centimeter epi one, and that's priced at $1,450 or 2,270 Australian dollars, and it comes in black and silver. And now we have the permanent extra large size men's Monogram Eclipse one, and that's priced at $2,140 or 3,350 Australian dollars. So today we're going to be comparing the difference between the regular Monogram version and this new extra large size in the Monogram Eclipse. And we're also going to be comparing the standard 22 centimeter epi version and this extra large size in Monogram Eclipse. And we're going to discuss, is it worth it or not? So what we'll be comparing today is the price, mod shots, pictures of the bag side by side, the dimensions, and talking about, is this price difference worth it for the size difference? So let's get started. So here we have the Monogram standard regular size against the Monogram Eclipse. So it's $2,140 for the extra large, whereas $1,550 for the standard Monogram one. So that's a price difference of $590 or 38% higher. What do you guys think about that so far? So let's take a look at the mod shots. I want to just give a shout out to the Instagram channel of LVXval. She's a Louis Vuitton sales associate from USA, and she always posts great pictures of the new bags, including mod shots as well. So shout out to her. So this is the 2 bags side by side, and we can see a thicker guitar strap. So we can see on the extra large size and that Monogram Eclipse canvas, it does give that bag a bit more of a masculine or androgynous and a casual vibe as well. And I also want to give a shout out to another IG page, Louis Vuitton Riri, and he's a sales associate of Louis Vuitton from Indonesia. He also posts new release and mod shots too, so shout out to both of them. So both people are showing the bag as if you're looking at them from the back, and you can see they do have a very similar vibe. It's just the extra large is literally bigger. So let's look at pictures of the bags side by side. So here they are from the front. Okay, so aside from the obvious difference of the canvas and the size, let's look at what the bag comes with. So the extra large size, you get a luggage tag and a textile strap. Whereas the regular size, you get 2 straps. One is made out of a cheddar and one is a chain strap. Here they are from the side view. So you can see the extra large one does have a more triangular side profile, and that's because it is much wider at the base. And I just want to remind everyone about the differences of the strap. So the extra large one comes with both an adjustable and removable strap, whereas on the regular one, even though it comes with 2 straps, both of them are removable only and not adjustable. This is the interior view. So the regular one definitely has more pockets. So as you can see, it comes with a zippered pocket. Behind that is a slip pocket. Now on the other side, which they didn't show in the picture, there is a slip pocket and 2 card slots as well. That compared to the extra large only has 1 slip pocket. So there's a lot more going on the inside of the regular one. Here are the dimensions. I've got the numbers on the screen for you. But just to give you a quick summary, overall, the extra large along the length is 1.2 times bigger. Along the height is also 1.2 times bigger, but along the width, it's 2.25 times bigger. Now, if we look at the volume of both bags, that means the extra large size has a much bigger volume of approximately 3.3 times the volume. So is it worth it for that price difference, for that size difference? So it's a 3.3 times volume difference for a 38% price hike. What do you guys think about that? Now, in reality, is the extra large size going to fit 3.3 times the things of the Monogram one? Maybe not, because with handbags, we know that when it has this sort of triangular shaped profile, the top half can end up being dead space because it's more narrow on the top. So in reality, it's probably not going to fit 3.3 times the amount of things. But I think for a 38% price increase for a much bigger version of the bag, that's not too bad considering we're talking about Louis Vuitton. I mean, honestly, I would prefer the bag to be priced under $2,000. And you know what? I actually found 66 bags from the men's and the women's collection combined, still priced under 2,000 US dollars at Louis Vuitton. And I made a whole video about it here. So you'd be surprised at how many bags are still priced at under $2,000 at Louis Vuitton. However, unfortunately, this bag is not. I would prefer it was, but you know, it's close to it, but it's not under 2,000. So I do think that the Pochette Accessoires extra large is quite versatile. Like if we just look at the Monogram Eclipse canvas, this one is not as loud as the normal Monogram. I mean, it's still got the LV everywhere, but still it's a bit more muted. And this one can be worn unisex by men, by women. If you're a couple, you can share the bag. The size is decent enough that you can wear it during the day for a day trip, or if you're going traveling somewhere overseas, you can wear this as your crossbody bag while you go around sightseeing. And it's muted enough that depending on your workplace, you could wear it to work and in your private life casually as well. So I think it is quite a versatile bag. So I think for that price, it's not too bad. I do think it's worth it actually. And you can always take out that strap, replace it with another one of the straps that you have, or buy a different aftermarket strap if you want to change the vibe from casual to a bit more formal, a bit more dressy as well. So tell me what you think of my opinion that I think it's worth it for the price. Tell me if you totally disagree or if you agree with what I say. And tell me, what do you think of the comparison I've shown you today? And tell me, what do you think of my method of looking at the difference at the volume and comparing that to the difference in the price? Now, we first heard about this new extra large size when Pharrell dropped his Monogram Dust collection, and that was the first iteration to be released. But that was priced so expensive. That's priced at 2,720 US dollars or 4,200 Australian dollars. That's astronomical for a Pochette Accessoires. That's more expensive than the Pochette Métis. That's more expensive than the Keepall 55. But now they've dropped the standard permanent line in the Monogram Eclipse for a much more reasonable price. Thank goodness. So the Monogram Dust version is actually 580 US dollars, or about 28% more expensive than the standard Monogram Eclipse version. To me, that's a huge price difference. I understand the Monogram Dust is like a limited edition sort of collection sort of thing, but nearly 600 US dollars difference from the standard to a limited edition one. Ooh, what do you guys think about that price difference? To me, I think that's too much. And the Monogram Dust one, I know it has some special features like that round tag and that super long luggage tag with the fringe, but no, not for that price difference, because I'm not really into that sort of cowboy look anyway. Just seems like too much of a price difference for me for the same bag, just a standard version and a limited edition version. I don't know, that's just me. Next up, we're going to compare the extra large size to the Epi Pochette Accessoires. Now, this is not the modern Epi Pochette Accessoires being sold right now. I've actually got two vintage ones. This is my Teal yellow one in the 21 centimeter size, and this is my gorgeous Kenyan fawn one in the 24 centimeter size. So you can see the length difference of 3 centimeters here, and you can see the difference in the width. It actually looks pretty much the same on the side, but the modern one is actually about 22 centimeters. So it's actually between my two here. So let's take a look at the price difference. So the Epi one is currently priced for 1,450 US dollars, whereas the extra large is priced at 2,140 US dollars. So that's a difference of 690 US dollars or 48% difference. So here are the mod shots. So this is both bags being held by the hand. Shout out again to those Instagram pages, Louis Vuitton Riri. Thanks for posting these mod shots. And here is the bag on the shoulder. Shout out to LV Xval again for her mod shots. So you can see how much more masculine and casual that extra large one looks compared to the very dainty Epi one. So totally different vibe. These are very different bags. So let's look at pictures of the bag side by side. So here's the front view. So again, aside from the obvious difference of the material and the size, let's look at what the bags come with. So we know the extra large comes with the luggage tag and the textile strap, whereas the Epi only comes with one leather strap, not two like the normal Monogram one. And this one, even though you can't see it here, I do want to point out the Epi one has a very beautiful and special zipper pull. It is the LV logo encased in a circle. Gorgeous, gorgeous detail on the Epi one. And I think that goes with that dainty vibe of the bag as well. Here's the side view of the bag. So you can see the Epi one is very thin, not really triangular as compared to the extra large size. And just a reminder for the strap difference, the extra large size has both an adjustable and removable strap, whereas the Epi one, it is removable only, not adjustable. This is the interior view. And you can see the Epi one really has no compartments, whereas the extra large one has one slip pocket. Now I've got the dimensions on the screen here for you, but overall the extra large size lengthwise is 1.3 times bigger, height-wise 1.4 times bigger, and width-wise it's 3 times bigger at the base. So if we look at the volume of both bags, we can see the extra large size has a much bigger volume. 5.4 times bigger volume. So is it worth it for the price difference? 5.4 times bigger for 48% price hike. Now the two bags, I don't consider them to be like comparable in the vibe. As I said, they're very different bags. The Epi one is a very dainty, ladylike evening bag, whereas the extra large size is a very casual bag, so they wouldn't even fit the same use case for me. Now, I think the Epi one is not well priced at all and is probably priced too high for what it is. So in that respect, I think the value of the Pochette Accessoires extra large size is priced reasonably, and the one that's Epi is not priced reasonably, considering they're both Louis Vuitton, you know. But honestly, I think the extra large size is much more versatile. You're going to be able to use it for many more use cases as compared to the Epi. The capacity is so small on these, and remember, the Epi leather is very stiff, unlike the canvas, which is very pliable, meaning even if you do your best doing Tetris, it's not really going to fit that much in. Like this one, I can hardly fit anything into it. Like it's just literally my phone and either a card holder or a pouch. I cannot fit all three. I cannot fit a pouch, a card holder, and a phone. It's one or the other. And I actually consider all three of those things to be my essentials. So I cannot even fit my essentials into this 21 centimeter size. Maybe with the 22 centimeter size, I might be able to get it in, but I doubt that 1 centimeter extra length was going to make any difference because it was a width problem, not a length problem. So again, guys, tell me, what do you think about the pricing? Do you think it's reasonable or not reasonable? But I think the Epi one wasn't reasonable and the extra large size was more reasonable. So I still stick with the extra large size is worth it. And tell me again, what do you think of my assessment method of looking at that volume difference and the price difference? I'd love to hear your thoughts and how you would assess if something's worth it or not. Now, guys, don't forget, I've done a ton of videos showing you vintage Louis Vuitton bags that are dupes for the new releases. So if that's your vibe and you love saving money, I'm going to leave the video here for you to carry on with next. And if you haven't yet seen my luxury birthday unboxing videos, I'm going to leave those videos here for you to carry on with next too.